Well, if you look at the monetary policy, Bank Negara obviously is independent under the Act, and they have maintained interest rate where it is. It shows that the economy is improving. In fact, in the first quarter, our economy improved. We have posted a GDP growth of negative 0.5%, but in March itself, it was a positive 6%. We also seen a big increase in our investments that's coming into Malaysia. Approved investment in Malaysia is up 95% in the first quarter this year compared to the first quarter of last year. And this showed that the economy is improving. Of course, there's some setbacks given that we have to lock down for the moment under phase one. Having said that, this is nothing compared to the recent or the first MCO, which was introduced in March last year, because globally economy is improving. At Malaysia, this time we've learned from the previous lockdown. Our key industrial sectors are still open, especially the E&E sector, where exports are key to Malaysia's growth. And we have also ensured that the work from home, right? We've seen that productivity actually is going up. The ringgit is likely to trade in a range of 4.09 to 4.11 level next week, as Malaysia aims to achieve the target of injecting around more than 200,000 vaccine daily.
Okay. I'm sure you've had time to look through in detail the World Bank report out just recently, which calls for Malaysia to graduate from middle income
Yes.
up a level. In other words, to escape the dreaded middle income trap. A lot of this is going to depend on, I suppose, the fiscal side, right, for recovery, for support, first of all, from the coronavirus, then recovery, then expansion. As Finance Minister, detail for us spending plans as much as you can, and how much, especially, you intend to spend on green investments, on climate investments.
Yes, that's good. That's a very good question. It is actually the current budget that was announced late last year, the budget 2021. It's focusing a lot on the assistance that's required to help, especially the vulnerable sector, which is part of the SDGs that we have embarked on. So the budget is really based on the SDGs. And if we look at what we have done today, many of the issues concerning sustainability are slowly being addressed. Roadmap, like the various ministries have already started. And we've looked at many participation from the private sector. And we look at where we are today in terms of the projects and infrastructure projects. There are a lot of focus on ensuring that the sustainability agenda is in there. Talking about fiscal, Martin, what you asked just now, our deficit will be in the range of 6% for now. We are looking at revising our GDP forecast. We have officially announced that our GDP forecast is between 6 to 7.5% a couple of months back. But given the challenges that we are facing today, we may have to revise GDP forecast downwards. But let me assure you that we are still very optimistic that we will continue to post a positive growth in terms of GDP this year compared to a negative growth GDP last year. So we are fiscally mindful of the assistance that we could have to continue to give to the people and also to the businesses in light of the current lockdown. But in the longer term, we do believe that we are on the right track for economic recovery as we move from one phase to another in our national recovery plan.